There's common sense, and then there's uncommon sense. Let's join Ray and Joe for the Uncommon Sense Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Uncommon Sense Podcast with Ray and Joe. Hard to believe we're in 2026 here, a good week or so into the month and the new year.
We're on a dozen show. Like, this is our dozen. Like,
not that we're keeping track.
No.
We're show number 12. Yeah.
No, so we know we have at least 12 listeners.
Right. That's what we're doing. We're averaging a new listener every show. So we thank you. You know,
it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
That is so pathetic. I mean, how the hell?
Now, seriously, though, we do appreciate everybody who downloads the show, whether you watch it, whether you listen to it. We see the numbers, and yeah, they keep going up, and we're happy for that.
They're pathetic. They're pathetic. Yeah, like we're starving here.
And if you watch the last episode, we did kind of let you behind the curtain that our goal is to have a few guests coming up in the next few weeks, month or so.
Yep.
The prerequisite is they've got to be able to hang with us and talk about nonsense and be comfortable talking about nonsense.
Right. I can't believe we talked 20 minutes about farts. Like that's what the...
Yeah, if you didn't watch show 11, go back, jump back and watch that because it's interesting.
It was stupid. My wife even said, "What is wrong with you? No one is going to listen to a show about farts.
People love farts."
Oh my gosh! Do you ever play the fart? Yeah, no, we can't.
No, we don't want to go back in time. Yeah, we're moving forward. It's a new year, hopefully you've kept your.
No, just sorry.
Hopefully you've kept your New Year's resolution so far. I mean, hell, you're only a week in.
I bet half of you have not.
No.
I've kept all mine because I didn't make any.
You didn't make any?
Yep, I didn't make any.
Well, that's the good thing. Why set yourself up for failure?
Correct.
Don't make any, and you're not going to be a failure.
Correct. You're right.
That's just live your life.
Exactly. Live it like you're going to die. Live like... What is that song? Live like you're dying.
Live like you're dying. Yeah,
that's a great song.
That is a good song. Yeah, that is a good song, and that's the philosophy. And you're never going to be unhappy that my God, I screwed up.
My wife's like, "Why do you drink so much?" I'm like, "I live life like I'm dying. Like I might not have tomorrow.
You might not.
I have all this bourbon and I cannot waste it. Like it's got to go."
Because the minute you're gone, she'll be like dumping it down the drain or giving it away.
Right. Well, my kids, we did a show about an old-fashioned Christmas.
Right.
Well, the fact is, I did not have an old-fashioned Christmas.
No.
We had it here,
right?
But I was told that I was not allowed.
Really?
Yeah, she threw out my oranges. I could not because my kids like them and they're so good that we have 2 or 3 and then
it's like a drunk fest.
Oh,
everybody's passed out by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
They were a little unruly, so it was not an old-fashioned Christmas.
General's the roost there. No.
Well, I listened to her a lot.
Yeah. And that's not even a New Year's resolution. That's just your life.
But see, the difference is when you drink bourbon and just drink bourbon. Like this is apple juice to simulate bourbon.
Right. We're living healthy in the new year.
You know how much you're consuming because you taste every sip.
Sure.
When you have an old fashioned, it disguises the taste, and
True.
They're so good. You just
keep
next
going.
thing you know, there's one bottle gone, and stumbling, bumbling, rumbling. Why do we still have this picture up? New Year's
it's still New Year's. We're
no, we're 10 days in.
Hey. Those shirtless photos of us.
Man, I did a shirtless. Oh my gosh!
I don't know. Maybe hitting the gym should be a.
Yeah, how about it? Thank God there's no nips. There's only the only nips you see are on the bottles.
Right. The sashes are strategically placed on those.
Hey, we could actually do that if you want. We could.
We've got a strict no man boob policy here on the Uncommon Sense Podcast.
Oh man, there's nothing wrong with man boobs,
No, but we were saying, yes, coming up we will have some guests. We're lining up, and again, they've got to hang with us, talk about nonsense, be comfortable doing that. But let you behind the curtain. They also have people who have a lot of followers to help us.
Yeah, I know, because we want to boost this thing.
Well, right. Because you and I only have so many friends.
Hell yeah, and I can only download it so many times, with my different email accounts, so it looks like we're moving up the ladder.
Right. We have a mark we have to get to before we can try to sell any kind of sponsor. Hey, how many viewers do you have or listeners? Oh, 12.
Well, we got... One per show.
Yeah, we'll charge you $1 for every. But we're kidding. Yeah,
no, we are.
Are we? Are we? I don't know.
No. How come Matlock's a girl?
Now, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Hey, it's me too.
It,
But the last episode we talked about canon.
Yeah,
maybe they'll bring that back and be a woman.
it could be that lady that did identity theft, whatever her name was. Right. She make it good.
Or one of the 1,000-pound sisters.
Oh gosh, no, I don't watch that.
We watch that.
This girl I used to work with, and she used to watch 500-pound wife or 500-pound husband. I'm like, why? She goes, it's just interesting to see what's in the crevices. I'm like, what?
We watch it. Yeah.
Why do you watch
we've got
that?
the shows we watch, but like when we're in between.
You have your whole life ahead of you. Why do you watch that?
Yeah. No. 1,000-pound sisters is great. You would like that because they're funny.
No, I
Besides the crevice part.
I can't sit and watch.
Yeah. 600-pound life.
No,
you know, all
no. If I watch TV, it's a football game.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
And I watched. There were some great football games. If you guys are into football, they're probably well over because I think we're around January 10th. But there were some great games. Like 2 weeks ago when the Packers and the someones. I watched some really good games. The 49ers game was really good. Like, I enjoy football. I love people getting after
we watch
it.
football too. Yeah.
I think it's really funny that DK Metcalf punched slapped a fan. Like, I think that's funny.
Who was antagonizing him?
Yeah, he was.
For sure.
And he was saying some slurs, which he shouldn't have said. And he deserved to get punched in the mouth. But it's when you're a professional. You know, like what I don't like after this podcast, we walk outside and we have all these people that want autographs and stuff, and they don't realize.
The studio door.
Yeah, like we got to get to work.
We have real jobs.
Yeah, and I push that one guy out of your way so you can get in your car, but it gets a little monotonous.
Although I will say, a few years ago, you and I were at an Eagles-Giants game.
We were
together.
Yeah,
and it was at the Link.
It was a playoff game.
And you were in full Giant outfit.
Yeah.
And other than, I think, a bunch of kids who happened to walk by during tailgate, the Eagles fans were, actually very nice to you.
Not in the beginning. If you remember, there was a couple like, are you kidding me? Like the people that sat in front of us. And thank God, well, I don't want to say, but thank God the Eagles kicked the crap out of us.
It could have gone the other way.
It could have gone the other way.
Been losing that game.
But do you remember, like the score was 21-0, and like in the second quarter, and Saquon busted when he played for the Giants. He busted a 60-yard scamper, and I jumped up and went, "Yay, Saquon!" And I got like all these dirty looks. And I looked at everyone around me, and I was like, "Guys, really? You're up by 21 points?"
Right.
And they all high-fived me. Then,
right.
And I even bought that one guy a beer to the left. He was big.
It could have turned out much differently. Had the Eagles lost that game.
Yeah. Well, I took my friend Mark with me.
Yeah.
And he didn't have any Giants jersey, so I gave him my big blue. I think it was a Justin Tuck jersey. And if you remember, I had a Giants thing on, but it was the military appreciation one.
Yes, that's right.
Salute to service.
Yeah.
So really, I was kind of being a wussy because mine was kind of green with just a little blue NY on the arm. He was a full blue.
He was full. Yeah. You were no dummy.
Oh, I was no dummy.
You knew which shirt to give him, and which one to keep.
Exactly.
Which one to keep for yourself?
Oh yeah. But there was bourbon flowing that day, and there was good steaks, and it was shrimp. And
that was a good time.
I love like football's just so good. It's man.
It's a fun time. So it's hard to say when this airs where we'll be at playoff wise, but.
Who, the Eagles?
Well, anybody. I'm just talking in general.
Yeah. Well, I predict. Let's make a prediction. Well, this would be coming out, what, January 10th?
On January 10th, I think. Yeah.
Right, because
hard
now,
to say when people watch it.
I mean, technically, the date today is the 30th.
Right.
Right, and then...
Let you behind the curtain. That's
right, so this is coming out on the 2nd, which is a Friday.
Yeah.
No.
The week after that.
The week after that. So 7, so it's the 9th.
The 9th, yeah.
So we're probably... Is there still playoffs on the 9th?
I think that's when the playoffs start because regular season goes through the weekend of the 4th.
I am going to predict a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl.
Could be.
And I'm going to predict the Bills win because the Eagles
just lost.
Yes.
The Bills just lost, yeah.
Correct. So that's my prediction.
It was I thought they were going to win it there at the end.
So if you're hearing this, I made a bet on that.
Did you?
Yeah, it was really sweet. I bet, well, I shouldn't say. Well, I did. I bet like $50 on the last quarter that they would win, and it paid like, I think 400 to 1.
No.
But when they scored twice,
yeah.
But like I said, I think I put $50 and I was going to win $250.
Okay.
So when they scored twice, DraftKings, who doesn't sponsor us, by the way, and DraftKings, if you want to sponsor us, just give us a call.
Find us,
570-850-8163. But then they would buy you out because they're scared they're going to lose.
Okay.
So instead of me like going to win $400, they offered me like $250
to get out.
So I took it.
Yeah,
because I didn't think they were going to win.
All right.
And especially when he went for the 2 points, which, you know what, good for him. He should go for that.
Yeah.
But going back to that, how about
so it could be them in the Super Bowl.
That's my prediction.
Okay, we'll see.
But I want to talk about something totally not to do with anything.
Sure.
Chicken fingers.
Okay. Which it does tie into like football. That's chicken wings, chicken fingers. Yeah.
But that's gross. Just really think about chicken fingers.
Yeah, I can't imagine you'd want to eat actual chicken fingers.
They don't have fingers.
No.
At all.
No.
But every kid in America wants chicken fingers.
But chicken finger sounds at least a little bit better than chicken feet. Or chicken toes.
It does sound better than chicken toes. But would you think about it. Would you want to eat like pig fingers? Do you want to eat?
I can't think of anything fingers that you'd want to eat.
Right. Gorilla fingers.
Monkey
fingers. Like, why would you want to eat someone's fingers? Because chickens don't have fingers, so why would you make that up?
And I can't think of any animal that has fingers that would have enough meat on to even want to eat that.
No, but the people eat frog legs. But chicken fingers.
The chicken fingers.
Yeah.
So you wonder where that started? Why?
Why is it called a finger?
Because it's really not. Like a finger.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
So
they're tasty. Don't get us wrong.
I do love them.
Especially.
Then you have the processed stuff through McDonald's. But I'm just saying, like chicken fingers. Yeah. It's just I don't understand why the name came and why people just love them so much and just use them like it's something real.
True. Well, but when you think about it, though, even chicken wings. I mean,
yeah, but it's a wing. No feathers.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not the actual wing. I mean, it's part of the chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's true. So what's heavier, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers?
Good question.
Well, a ton's a ton.
A ton's a ton.
It is. So then if a rooster was sitting on a roof, an A-frame roof,
yes,
and the wind was blowing from left to the right, 30 miles an hour, and it laid an egg, where would it roll? Which side would it go on, to the left or the right?
I don't know. If it was blowing in the same direction, same amount of speed. Is there an answer?
Yeah. Roosters don't lay eggs. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm bummed.
You sucked me in on that.
Yeah,
one.
we haven't had a bad dad joke in like forever.
No. Yeah, you sucked me in on that.
But we're running out of. So it's January 10th, I think, or 9th.
Yeah.
And
but let's face it, people aren't. There are some people who I think wait with anticipation till we come out with a new episode. There are a few of them. A few of those 12 do.
No,
besides you and me.
So,
but then other people, you have, typically we've been releasing a new episode about every week.
And we should continue that until we run out of money for the studio.
And that's happening fast.
It is. It is. Gosh, I can't believe it. But if you need some production, come to Stone State Studio.
Their names here. Yeah, their names over here.
Is there? Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're promoting themselves.
Correct.
We allow them to do that.
Yeah, because PA is the Keystone State. Now, what is a keystone?
Well, I mean, technically, it's that block that fits above a doorway, right? Isn't that what a keystone is?
I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know why it's called a keystone, but I think that's what a keystone is. Like if you look at an old stone doorway, when it comes up and at the very top, the middle block where the two sides match, that's the keystone.
Really?
I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
We're a door jam state?
I guess maybe because the state looks like a keystone. I don't know.
Does it? It looks square. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. But we were talking about...
But that's what this whole podcast is about.
It is. And it's getting redundant because we always talk about nothing.
Yeah, but there's a lot of nothing to talk about. I mean, that's the funny thing about nothing. Yes, every show is about nothing, but it's a different nothing every time.
All right, so what weighs more than nothing?
Nothing.
All right, ball of helium.
Okay.
Do you think it's heavier full or empty? If helium is lighter than air,
right,
and you put helium in a bottle and you replace air.
That's a good question. Now, I know my propane tank is heavier when it's full.
Yeah, but that's
than it was
liquid. That's liquid.
True.
That's and actually propane's heavier than air.
Right.
Propane.
That's
it's
like
just something to think about.
That's like a scientific question.
So if you're driving and you want to think about it, just think about, do you think a propane tank is heavier, full, or empty?
A helium tank.
Helium.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said
Propane?
propane,
Oh,
yeah.
propane is heavier.
Yeah, we knew. Yeah.
Yeah,
propane
so
is heavy.
helium. And how come when you suck helium, it makes your voice go up?
I don't know. Other than it tightens your vocal cords, I guess. And
Does it tighten or does it lift it?
good question. I don't know.
Man, if there's I'm all right, I'm already, my mind is blown. Just but it's these dumb things. It's yeah. I don't even know. We're just trying to make noises to take
Well,
up
we're here
time.
in January,
My birthday's coming up.
well, that's good.
It is. I'm still going to be younger than you.
You can send us messages. Happy birthday to
Oh,
Ray.
you could, but that would be next week's show because my birthday's
All
on
right.
the 24th.
Well, we need something to talk about on
So
the next
9
show.
and 7 is
yeah.
15.
That's
No,
just a little preview.
my math is horrible. What about the new math?
It doesn't matter because it's hard to say when people watch a podcast. Again, I mean, as I was starting to say, I'm sure there are one or two people who wait with anticipation until we come out with a new show. But then there are other people who watch it, the next day, the next week. People are busy.
I wonder what happens if you drive and listen to a podcast and all of a sudden someone says, "Hey, stop! Watch your car!" I wonder if they slam on their brakes. I'm sorry if you did that.
Hey, speaking of that, here's something dumb. When you're driving with your wife, is she somebody who is over on the passenger side putting on the brake, slamming on the brake, or holding on? For
I
dear
fixed
life?
that. I fixed that. There's a way to fix that. There's a way to fix it.
How do you fix it? I'm
Well,
curious.
on TikTok a year or two ago, I found this video. It's, oh, my little helper. Oh, you're my little helper. I would have crashed in that car if I didn't see it. Thank God my little helper was in the car. So it's a whole thing, and you should all watch it. But when you get married, you get a little helper for driving.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds awfully patronizing, though. I can't imagine.
You say it once or twice, they're done. Like
she gets pissed off at
oh my gosh. Yeah, but she can't. So she'll be like, she'll tense up because her car pulled out like 10 feet.
Yeah.
In front of me. I'll be like, I saw that. Thanks, my little helper. I wouldn't have seen that. I don't know how I drove so many miles if it wasn't for my little helper. But one time we were driving down to Jersey, and it was a stop sign, but it kind of comes into a real busy road and it goes to the right. And I was looking to the left, and the girl in front of me I thought went. And so I'm looking, and I knew I could beat this car that was coming. So I was about to step on the gas. She goes, "What are you doing?" And I stopped, and she did save me. And I, from the bottom of my heart, I said,
You were thankful.
I was like, "Thank you, my little helper." That was a good one.
So let me just guess. She drives separately a lot.
She does. Well, you think you're a control freak, or you think you're not a control freak. And I had open heart surgery. It's going almost 2 years ago. And the doctor, I don't know why, but he said you couldn't drive for 2 months, So we have a house in Jersey. It's a 3-hour drive from where I live down to my house in Jersey. And I was like, Jen, this is 2 weeks after my surgery. I'm like, I'd like to go to my house. She goes, okay, we'll go down there. So she's driving, and I'm biting my tongue. Like she's in the right lane behind the slowest truck, and everyone's passing us in the middle. And I'm just sitting there like, nope, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. And so when we got to the house, I'm like, why did you stay behind that truck in the right lane? She just started this big fight. And I'm like, you know what? We're not coming down to this house in Jersey until I can drive. I'm absolutely freaking done. I'm not going to go through this. So she let me drive home. So you're not supposed to drive for 2 months. I'm driving in 2 weeks.
Driving, yeah.
Then I was going to work because now I could drive. Yeah. So that was I don't even know why that showed up, but yeah.
Well, we're talking about the
little helper in the car.
Little helper in the
Got a
car.
little helper in the
So
car.
remember that, guys. When you're driving,
Watch that video.
refer to your little helper. Yeah.
Watch that little. It's
Look it up.
so, man, I don't know how I used to make it without my little helper in the car. She's gonna hate me.
So if anyone is driving right now listening to this podcast and you have a passenger,
you have a little helper, just look at her and smile and wink because you know she's gonna help
next
you.
Time they're putting their foot through the floorboard or hanging on to the
same woman that speeds up on a yellow light. God, she's my little helper in the car. God.
Well, I mean, we're happy to provide these tips, for a happy marriage.
And they can't get mad at us. They can't get mad at us. Just look at her and say, "Shut up, I'm driving."
So maybe your New Year's resolution should be to be quiet.
Yeah.
Whether you're the driver or the passenger.
For Christmas, get her a fake brake pedal. Right. Put it right there into the dashboard. Yeah. They can't get mad at us. Just look at her and go,
but hey, thanks for joining us for another great podcast.
Are you shitting me?
It's hard to believe that 18, 19, 20 minutes goes by.
We are getting so good at talking about nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. Well, hopefully for all you drivers there and your backseat drivers, we kind of made it really exciting for you today.
Exactly. Yeah. And thank you for watching and listening.
And thank you for all your little helpers in the passenger seat. We love you.
We'll see you next time.
The Uncommon Sense Podcast. It's like an outrageous cup of Joe.